Hey, what's happening everyone? Craig here from Sound Iron, and in this quick tips and tricks video I want to show you one of my favorite features within Hyperion Strings Ensemble, and that's this AB crossfade slider right down here. So I hope that you're aware of this, because if you're not, you'll be missing out on some cool stuff that you can do. So in this video I'm going to show you mainly what you can do with sustains. You can use this with other articulations, sky's the limit, so it's really just up to what you want to do as far as your imagination and what kind of sounds you want to hear. So what I want to do with this is load up some articulation. So right now all the slots are empty, so what I want to do is be able to blend between some different articulations. So the first articulation that I want to blend from is the flatandos, one of my favorite articulations. I'm using the violas because I just love the sound of violas, so let's just have a listen to these, just playing some flatando sustains. Very soft and gentle type of sustain articulation. And what I want to do with this is I want to have the flatandos basically act as my lowest dynamic when it comes to the sustains. I really want to have that warm, kind of floaty, cloudy type of sustain that the flatandos provide. And then I want to be able to crossfade into the regular sustains. So then we're going to go up here and we're going to add the sustain dynamic reactive. And what this is it's going to be the multi-layered dynamic sustains. And these can also have vibrato, you can have them clean. I want to keep them just vibrato just for ease of use. You can also have it blend and use this as another slider if you want to fade between clean and sustain, so a lot of control. But we're just going to be using the vibrato just because I love that expressiveness that you get with the vibrato sustains. Now the next thing that you need to do is you need to be able to have both of these slots on the same key switch. So we're going to double click this right here, we're going to copy it, head over here, double click, we're going to paste. So the next thing that we need to do is go right here to the right of this little volume wheel. We're going to click this and we're going to set this to A. You're going to see this light up down here. Then we're going to head over here to the sustain dynamic reactive. That's the one that we're going to be going into. So we're going to set that to B. And now you're going to see this light up. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click right here and you're going to learn this to some type of MIDI slider fader right here. I have my fader box, so I'm just going to set this to this. So now you're going to be able to hear the flatando into the sustain. So let's check that out. And then something else that I like to do, because I love to blend articulations, is I want to layer in something else with those flatandos just to give it a little bit of extra texture just by combining different articulations. It's one of my favorite things to do, especially with strings. So let's go right here and then we're going to find the Ponticello sustains. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to double click this and we're going to paste that key switch because we want them to all be on the same key switch for this to work. So the next thing we're going to have to do, make sure to set this to A because I want this to be layered with those flatandos. So now let's check that out one more time. Now we're going to hear it with the Ponticello sustains. And then if you don't want as much Ponticello sustain layered with that flatando, you can use this volume control right here, which is going to allow you to bring it down a little bit so that way you can have a little bit more control over how much is actually blended in. So you can bring this down, hear just the flatando. And just bring a little bit, just to hear a little bit of that sort of icy kind of sustain underneath. So now let's try that one more time. I'm going to go ahead and blend just between the sustains now. And then if you want some more flautando, you can also increase the volume of that too. So if, let's say, you want to just have a little bit more flautando, you can do that. So that way you can hear a little bit more when you first start off. This is just one example of what you can do with the AB Crossfade slider within Hyperion Strings Ensemble. So get creative, have some fun, and if you want to learn more about this library, head over to soundiron.com. Like this video if you found it useful, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one.